Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code DTC B0091-87 is related to the airbag system and indicates that there is no signal from the left side impact sensor. This impact sensor plays a crucial role in the vehicle's safety system by detecting side collisions and enabling the deployment of airbags when necessary. Located on the left side of the vehicle, often near the driver's door or frame, this sensor must function correctly to protect passengers during an accident. If this DTC is present, it's essential to investigate if the vehicle experienced a collision and whether the affected sensor or its wiring has been damaged. Before proceeding with repairs, it's important to consult the SRS Supplemental Restraint System precautions and procedures to ensure safety during the troubleshooting process. The left side impact sensor is an integral part of the vehicle's airbag system, specifically designed to detect side impacts and trigger airbag deployment in a collision. It utilizes accelerometers and other sensing technologies to assess the severity of a collision. Typically mounted on the frame of the vehicle or adjacent to the driver's side door, its position is critical for accurate data collection during an impact. If this sensor is malfunctioning or not transmitting signals to the airbag control module, it can prevent airbags from deploying when needed, greatly compromising passenger safety. Thus, maintaining the integrity and functionality of this sensor is paramount for ensuring effective accident response by the vehicle's safety systems. Several specific causes can lead to the DTC B0091-87 error. First, the left side impact sensor may have internal malfunctions due to wear or damage, preventing it from sending proper signals. Additionally, there could be issues related to the wiring harness connecting the sensor to the airbag control module. A break or short circuit in this wiring can disrupt the signal transmission. Lastly, outdated software in the airbag control module can also cause this sensor not to function correctly. Thus, it is essential to check the sensor, wiring, and ensure that the SRS unit software is updated before proceeding with repairs. When DTC B0091-87 is triggered, certain symptoms typically manifest in the vehicle. One of the most notable is the illumination of the airbag warning light on the dashboard, indicating a potential issue within the SRS system. Furthermore, there may be inconsistencies in airbag deployment, meaning that the airbags could fail to deploy during an accident, putting occupants at risk. Such a failure can also trigger broader SRS malfunctions that might affect the overall safety features of the vehicle. Recognizing these symptoms promptly can help ensure timely diagnosis and repair, enhancing vehicle safety. The first troubleshooting step involves clearing the Diagnostic Trouble Codes, DTCs, using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. The HDS is a specialized tool designed to interface with Honda vehicles, allowing technicians to read and clear error codes from various systems. Clearing the DTCs is crucial as it resets the onboard systems and prepares the vehicle for further diagnostic checks. After the codes are cleared, the technician can start fresh and see if the error recurs. This initial step provides essential information regarding whether the issue persists or was a one-time occurrence. Following this, the technician must proceed with further diagnostic checks to ensure comprehensive evaluation. After clearing the DTCs, the next step requires the technician to turn the ignition switch to the on position, which is designated as Mode 2, or to press the engine start-stop button to start the vehicle in the on mode. It is critical to then wait for 10 seconds, allowing the vehicle systems, including the SRS, to initialize and check for any immediate issues. The onboard diagnostics will run self-checks during this period, preparing necessary data for further examination. This time is crucial because it could capture transient faults that may not be evident immediately upon starting. Thus, patience during this step will yield more accurate diagnostic information. Following the ignition check, the technician must once again use the HDS to check for any current DTCs. This step is essential to confirm whether the previously cleared codes have resurfaced, providing valuable information about the sensor's functionality. If DTC B0091-4A or B0091-92 is indicated, it suggests that the left side impact sensor first is indeed faulty. Upon confirmation of these error codes, the technician should proceed to replace the faulty sensor and clear the DTCs once again. If these specific codes do not reappear, it indicates that the initial issue may have been resolved, guiding the technician on whether to continue diagnostics with subsequent steps. In this step, the technician will again utilize the HDS to check for any additional DTCs that may have emerged after the initial checks. If the HDS indicates DTC B0092-4A or B0092-92, it points to an issue with the left side impact sensor second. Similar to previous steps, the technician is then required to replace the identified faulty sensor and clear the DTCs to confirm the repair. This step is critical as multiple sensors can malfunction, and it's essential to assess each one methodically. If neither of the specified codes appears, the technician should then continue to the next steps in the troubleshooting process. The fifth step involves checking the DTCs once more with the HDS to identify any errors related to the left side impact sensor. Third, should DTC B0093-4A or B0093-92 be indicated, the technician must replace the faulty third impact sensor and once again clear the DTCs. This approach ensures that each component in the impact detection system receives proper attention, helping to isolate malfunctioning parts. Thorough checks of all related sensors strengthen the overall assessment of the airbag system. If these codes do not appear, the technician will be prompted to move on to subsequent diagnostic steps for further analysis. With Step 6, the technician continues the diagnostic process by checking the DTCs using the HDS for the last time. At this point, if DTC B0092-87 appears, it calls for deeper investigation into the left side impact sensor, second, and further protocols will be required. If this code does not appear, the technician will move on to the next set of diagnostic checks. This is a critical decision point in the troubleshooting process that aids in determining if the sensors have registered errors. Proper evaluation and documentation of findings ensure a clear understanding of the safety systems in the vehicle, helping the technician pinpoint what might be faulty. At this juncture, Step 7 requires the technician to check for additional DTCs with the HDS once more. If DTC B0093-87 is indicated, it will require the technician to explore the faults associated with the third left side impact sensor at this stage, prompting necessary corrective action. The accurate diagnosis of which specific sensor is malfunctioning is crucial for proper vehicle safety. If neither error codes B0093-87 nor any other errors appear, the technician should progress to the following checks. Documenting each outcome helps build a case for resolution when addressing the SRS system, ensuring no detail is overlooked. In the 8th troubleshooting step, the technician inspects the DTCs with the HDS. If DTC B0091-87 is indicated, further diagnosis will focus on the specifics of this persistent error, likely leading back to the first left side impact sensor. Should the error continue to occur, it may suggest systemic issues within the connections or the sensor itself that need addressing. Conversely, if no errors are found, it may indicate an intermittent failure, which can be tricky as the system may work correctly at times. In such cases, the technician must consider exploring intermittent failures to gain a comprehensive understanding of the underlying problems. Step 9 emphasizes the importance of resetting the vehicle's systems by turning the ignition switch to the lock position or selecting the off mode via the start-stop button. Once the ignition is turned off, the technician should disconnect the negative cable from the vehicle's battery, waiting at least 3 minutes before proceeding. Disconnecting the battery allows the systems to reset completely and is essential for ensuring safety while further diagnostics are conducted. This reset can be pivotal in clearing temporary faults. Following this duration, the technician can expect to begin fresh checks on all related sensor connections for signs of damage or malfunction. The final troubleshooting step calls for an inspection of all connector connections associated with the left side impact sensors. This examination is crucial as faulty connections can lead to poor signal transmission, directly resulting in DTCs such as B0091-87. The technician must check for signs of rust, corrosion, looseness, or any physical damage that could compromise the connection's integrity. Ensuring that these connectors are in optimal condition can often resolve communication issues between the airbag control module and the sensors. If any faults are identified during this inspection, repairs or replacements should be made. By ensuring all connections are solid and undamaged, the technician fortifies the reliability of the airbag system. After completing repairs based on the diagnostic process, it is vital to perform a final verification to ensure the system is functioning correctly. This involves using the HDS to recheck for any DTCs that may still be indicated. The absence of error codes after repairs signals that the systems are operating as they should, confirming successful resolutions to the original faults. Moreover, system functionality tests must also be conducted, particularly focusing on airbag deployment and sensor responsiveness to guarantee that the repairs effectively restored all safety features. Recognizing and rectifying faults is crucial for upholding the vehicle's safety integrity and performance. Preventive maintenance is key to ensuring the long-term safety and reliability of the vehicle's airbag system. Regular inspections of impact sensors should be conducted, particularly following any incidents or repairs, to verify their proper functioning. Keeping the sensors clean and free from debris will aid in maintaining optimal performance. Additionally, vehicle owners should ensure that the airbag control module software is updated regularly. This not only corrects any bugs, but also enhances sensor communication and overall system performance. Educating vehicle owners about the importance of these maintenance steps can drastically reduce potential safety risks. In conclusion, the presence of DTC B0091-87 signifies critical issues with the left side impact sensor, impacting the safety systems of the Honda Odyssey. Identifying the role and location of these sensors is vital in performing thorough troubleshooting procedures. The systematic approach outlined in this guide serves to diagnose potential faults and guide technicians to make appropriate repairs efficiently. Moreover, ensuring preventative maintenance and keeping software updated are essential for sustaining the safety integrity of the vehicle. The key takeaway is that proactive diagnostics and repairs can significantly enhance passenger safety and prevent accidents resulting from sensor failures. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.